Hey everybody, I just want to say thank you for the support on the last video. This video comes suggested by one of you guys. They told me to do the Star Wars Souls-like games, but I feel like I'm going to have to cover all of Star Wars and then make a separate video on the Souls-like games. 2 suggestions for the price of 1, and without further ado, let's go. About 3 months ago in Utah, 2 space wizards negotiate peace by stealing a queen away from a planet. Then they start doing some illegal gambling for a slave child's life, but not rescue his mom. Gambling prevails, as it always does, because it was rigged. They take the queen back because she refuses to not flirt with a minor. An evil wizard appears and kills the master of the 2 wizards, and so the apprentice kills the evil wizard, kinda, and the slave boy destroys government property, so they deem him worthy of wizard training. After years of training, the slave boy is now old enough to flirt back with the queen, who he and his master are assigned to protect. She almost dies, so she takes her slave candy back to her home planet to show him her naboobies. While the sexy wizard tracks down the wannabe gangbanger, he finds a clone army and gets himself captured. So after the slave has a bad dream and slaughters some native women and children on his home planet, he and the queen go to save the sexy wiz, and they get captured. They fight for freedom in a gladiator pit, which somehow turns into them chasing another evil wizard, who tells them that the government is already being controlled by another evil wizard, but they're like, nah, you're a smelly liar, and the evil wizard gets away. But after he kidnaps the Chancellor, Slave Man and Sexy Wizard kill the evil wizard and land their ship safely. Sexy Wizard goes to kill the Mega Clanker, while Slave Man learns he impregnated the queen, and the evil wizard he killed wasn't lying. But because of another bad dream, he kills the wizard trying to kill the evilest wizard, and becomes evil. The evilest space wizard orders the execution of all the other wizards. Sexy Wizard learns about this, lectures him, and chops off all but one of his limbs, leaving him to burn, but he doesn't die and gets a cool new robot body, but he hates it because his main squeeze died. Also, she gave birth to twins that were sent into hiding, so Evil Wizard couldn't find them because they have strong wizard blood, and she died during it. Also, the government is now an empire. That means it got worse. A girl and her undying affection for her father and the unrelenting sacrifice of life for the greater good gets Imperial plans into the hands of the rebels. A man meets his barf, does a drug run, and frees robots. 2 robots with military plans are sent to a backwater hick that immediately takes them to a strange old man and then the most wretched hive of scum and villainy in that order. They meet a guy and his barf who take them to a man-made moon that blows up planets to rescue a princess. The old man dies fighting Slave Man in his sick-ass spacesuit, so they circle back and use the military plans to blow up the man-made moon. The Empire chases down those rabble-rousing rebel rats. The hick is told by the old man's ghost to travel into the swamp so he can become badass like his father before him, while his friends go to Vape City. Hick learns some things and his friends walk into a trap, which he senses because he's cool like that, and he goes to help his friends but gets jumped by sick-ass spacesuit man. And he's like, I'm your pops, and the hick is like, cool, I'm gonna jump into the abyss then. His friends catch him in a ship because they've escaped their trap, except Barf's person, who got frozen, but they got Barf a new person, so it's okay. After more training and a needlessly elaborate setup, Barf's first person is saved, but the Empire is building another planet-killing moon, so they have to stop it. One team to destroy its shield, the other to destroy the moon itself. While the hick goes to kick his dad and his dad's boss's ass, he decides he's better than that halfway through it and throws down his weapon. So his dad's boss starts kicking his ass until his dad throws his boss into the pit, redeeming himself for all the native killing he did before. The moon is destroyed and the teddy bears dance the Macarena. A stormtrooper is robbed of a wizard title, a bitch steals more than one family heirloom, Leia floats herself through space and away from death, and Kylo Ren's the most sympathetic character in the entire trilogy, but literally does nothing the entire time other than kill Snoke. Also, Snoke exists and does nothing. Han Solo's also there, and he gets killed by Kylo Ren because Han Solo's his dad, but it happens in the first movie, and then Han Solo comes back as a Force ghost in the third one, even though Han isn't a Force user. Fuck this fucking trilogy. Luke gets his character killed on screen way more than both of the Winchester brothers combined. Also, Palpatine returned, but he didn't do it for long, so it doesn't matter. Also, I'm pretty sure there's an X-Wing pilot who they try and make a main character, but I can't even remember his name. And he's in all 3 movies. So that was all 11 live-action Star Wars movies. If you think you could do it more succinct, let me know down in the comments. If you have suggestions on what kind of timeline we should do next, let me know. This is only the second one of these videos I've done. I hope to improve with them all. And a special thank you to Krakenbender, our sole Patreon. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.